off in the in like real Counter-Strike as well, the 5-on-5s. So that can always help. But we are back to the 3G, boys.
The 3G.
The lovely 3G.
Up in the house. A shot of the day yesterday for me, by the way, was the Giuliano one-tap to start things off against Shazam. That was nuts. So we'll see if someone can replicate that style of VAC today. But yeah, we do start off. So 3G, 3 guns. For those of you who didn't join us yesterday, MR15. Start on rifles, go to AWP, finish on pistols if needed. The reason it's called 3G, there's 3 guns, the AK, the M4, the A4S, or excuse me, the A1S. Kind of just meshed the two together there. It's fine. It's hybrid style. There is an AWP on the map. You're not allowed to use it. Gentleman's agreement. It's on top of the boxes. So.
And no pistols on the AWP map.
No pistols.
Yeah, Flamey. Remember this. No pistols
guys.
in the AWP map.
Here we go.
MICHU's been really good. I have to say it. I was really impressed by him yesterday.
Yeah, he took shots right down to the wire.
Knocked out Santeras.
16-14, and he did that as well. Very skilled player, and plays for CSGO Land, as you can see as well. He's one of the upcoming talents, and I'm sure this year will be big for him. Entering that tier 1 arena.
I'm already subbed for Virtus Pro a bunch of times, so
of course.
Obviously they even know that he's very good.
Young lad as well.
Acknowledge it.
I think he was like 20 years old.
Yep. Like most of these guys are. Yeah. We're old goons here.
I know, but still.
God, it hurts to hear that.
2-0 for kioShiMa. He's kicked things off very nicely with M4A1S. And it's going to be 3-0. He's looking incredibly sharp today. All headshots so far. And straight up aggression as well. No one really taking and holding angles. Just going for the straight up face.
I saw him watch some skateboarding videos before the match, so that must be the ingredient.
Yeah. Did you actually? Or was that?
Yeah, I did.
Cheeky skateboard video. Maybe I'll do that later.
Yeah, you might need it. kioShiMa with the A1S gets back into MICHU, who's been using that gun consistently. Actually picked up an AK at the end of the round. He did win and dropped it back over to get an A1. All right, listen, commentator's curse. I swear he did it the first time, but now he's on the AK.
So a little bit of an insight for you. You'd assume these maps are completely a 50-50, and it doesn't matter what side you're on, but it turns out some feedback from some of the players. It's actually easier to be on the CT side here because of the player model.
Yep.
Actually,
it blends in right to the background.
So
makes it harder to aim at.
So a little bit of an interesting point.
Other way around. I thought they said T side is harder to see, so it's better to be on the T side.
No, so the CT side was
Dude, I've heard both now. I'm conflicted.
Well, maybe it's just
let's try to look at it because the
I think the CT model is easier to see.
The head is
it looks like the box.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. So I think the T side's therefore better.
So let's have the kioShiMa point of view.
What up, Kio? 6'3", he's in the lead. A lot of M4s today. Where's the AKs
I think it's
at?
negligible, but
it is pretty similar.
Some players
yeah, it's quite similar.
Anyway.
I don't think that's a massive
It's not.
point.
I just wanted to just give some bits of
sure. That's fair enough. We don't want to wreck you.
Yeah. 6-5 now, so MICHU after that 3-0 deficit is finding his way back into this one. It's going to be round number 12 now.
I think you'll find later, Henry. It doesn't matter what side you're on.
Ooh.
I wonder what that means.
How am I going to find out later, Matt?
Well, I have no idea.
Okay. Well.
7-5. Kio still a little bit of a slower pace to this one, I have to say. And no one getting crazy. Remember yesterday people were like running out to the mid?
Well, that's when they were going tilt.
Yeah.
So that was the Cadian special. When you lose 4 rounds
Zaz did it, though, in the first game in Show.
It's not advised. So if everyone wondering, like, why are they rushing? Why doesn't someone do that? I see people do that aim map all the time. It's definitely not advised, especially on this aim map. Some of them are a little bit smaller, and you actually have the opportunity to get across. This one's very broad in terms of it's a very long track to actually get to the other side. If you run out in the open, you get spotted. As soon as the player spots you, they can just kind of dodge and weave behind the boxes. They know exactly where you are. You've got nowhere to fall back to.
It's also
it's
also one-on-one, which means that you're constantly being watched. In pubs, you can kind of sneak up if there's like 10 other people and no one sees you.
Have you guys ever played arena servers?
Yes.
CSGO?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. A lot of the maps are a lot smaller than the A map. So in those, you basically have the possibility of trying to creep up close.
Arenas and retakes, baby, all day.
Yeah, retakes is good.
Well, then that is the first half ever. It's kioShiMa 9-6 here, and enters the second strong as well. That AK headshot gets in double figures here, 10-6. And it is versus 16. It's a best of 3. We move on to the AWP map, and then the pistols if required. Pistols are always fun though. Pistols have been my favorite.
Especially when you go back to the days when NB was called LGLC. Kio was just insane with the AK, I thought.
Yeah, he was sick.
I played against him, I remember the DreamHack Stockholm 2014. And he just wrecked us.
Straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Get brawled. Interesting note that we talked about yesterday. Obviously, we've seen a lot of these 3 maps because it's the only 3 maps. You could do a veto system in this. There is enough aim maps available.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool for...
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we can see what when if we do this again, maybe have a pool of maps, and then you can really see the specialists try and swing it in their favor and try and say, oh, let's try and get the pistol maps going.
Especially there's a lot of the again the arena servers. There's a lot of good aim maps on those servers.
Well, I was looking at this first map. It's heavily going in favor of Kio here.
Yeah.
13-6. This is a massive lead. It'd be an absolute travesty for him to throw this one away at this point, but he's giving it a good go.
And again, it's a GSL, so doesn't mean even if MICHU or even if Kio lost, they'd still be in it.
Yep. It's not like yesterday. This is a complete reset pretty much. New groups, top 8.
Slow start for MICHU, but he's hit the last 2 headshots quite convincingly. Kio's back onto the M4. That'll
we discussed this yesterday.
away.
There's a lot of classic CS mentality here. When you get to close to the finish line, you kind of change the way you're actually approaching the situation. You want to say, well, if I die, I'm going back into this. You're a little bit more cagey. You don't want to be aggressive, and can actually cost you a few frags. MICHU is clawing back into this one, though. He's going to hit double figures if he gets one more. Kio just trying to get to that map point. That takes a lot of pressure off and puts MICHU in a very tight situation. But we'll see whether Kio can get this. You can see this wants to get one more kill. Just to feel like, okay, at least I can't lose the map now. I've guaranteed overtime at least.
At least. But he's struggling to get there. He's still got 70 HP, so he actually went through the box. There's an M4. Didn't do enough damage to make it really a problem. And he shows it. Takes down MICHU with the headshot.
Ooh. Bit of hype.
That's not hype. That's just
Awkward
aggression.
sound.
Yeah, it's awkward. It's awkward. Most things in my life are.
It's true.
Especially when I make those noises during sex. Just ask Henry.
I was going to say I've been there for a lot of your awkward
What, the
moments.
sex with me?
Well, that's when I was like, yeah, well, obviously not been there for that. Lucky me.
You can join.
I like how you
Don't want to, mate.
You don't even allude to it anymore. You're just like straight up.
Straight up. Why not? Why not? We've hit that level now where it's just like, we broke them in slowly, Henry, and now they're just all ready for it.
It's going to be 15-11 now. Thinking about one more frag, but it looked like he had that huge lead and it was almost guaranteed to win this. It's getting a little bit scary now for him. 15-12, 3 more for MICHU to get to overtime. Still a huge advantage for Kio, but that was a realistic chance. He just seems to be racking these frags up. You can see the frustration on Kio's face now. Just wants to end this.
Right.
This is when you can just start doing that, rushing things up front. I'll just face him. I'll just try and get this done as quickly as possible. And you can start panicking and feeling a little stress at this point.
Yeah, you got to reset when you're losing a lot of rounds in a row. I guess what MICHU did there for a bit. Just hanging around behind the box and finally gets that 16th round. But yeah, that's a close one from MICHU.
Yeah, I think it was
Nice
like 13-6 at one point, so decent comeback. Sometimes those are the toughest losses, instead of just losing quickly and you claw all the way back in and then lose it to right at the finish line. But still, I guess it's just about warming up at this stage. It's the first game of the day. You want to get your eye in. So still.
But it is a group of death. You really want to warm up in a group of death?
I'd say you want to warm up as much as you possibly can, yeah. You still want to...
Before the group of death.
Yeah, you want to do it before, but still you can't warm up for the actual game. Like your mental state's still going to be very different, getting in the pressure and the stress starts getting applied when you're playing in the arena, which you'll find out later, Matt. So,
Will I?
yeah, I'll demonstrate for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll watch. Are you playing not to?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I'm going to throw down the gauntlet at one point.
Play spawn.
We'll see.
Source players think they can win stuff. So 1-0 for kioShiMa. We go to the AW.
Of course.
I mean, you know, I'm. Doesn't matter, right? I don't have to pick. I don't have to pick a Call of Duty or a CS. I can just be COD and be all of them.
It's true.
I can just pick as I want. I think I'll be a Condition 0 player. You know, that was the new CS at the time. You know, why would I want to buy an old one if that was the new one?
Good logic.
Good logic. AWP Row. It's like Death Row.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I went there for watching it. But I'm not a fan. I think that the angles...
It's grown on me, but it is not a traditional op map.
Yeah, it definitely isn't. There's a lot of spots where...
The thing is, like, it's not traditional. You're absolutely right. Like, there's still some interesting dynamics to it. The whole, like, ladder system makes things quite interesting. That upper platform, being able to move from one side of the map to the other undetected. It's that Pillar of Death we talked about, or Pillar of Doom, I think we called it.
Doom, that was you. Yeah,
that's, right.
That's something you would say.
So just to give you some context, guys, if you see that kind of that structure at the back has got 3 pillars to it, 2 on the either side have got ladders, and the one in the middle has nothing. So once you're stuck in that position, like MICHU is in right now, you can't really avoid it. Once you've been spotted, you just have to face and hope you can bait out a shot. That's the only chance you can get away.
That's where MICHU was there.
Yeah.
behind the pillar of D.
Yeah, getting the D. On pillar D.
I'll give him the D. I mean, what? You can actually wall through that upper bridge. We saw it yesterday. It does about 40-ish damage.
So if you know you've legged someone, normally you'd say on a leg shot, because you can't use the pistol here, a leg shot is pretty much a miss. It's,
Yeah.
doesn't really
Well,
help you out.
that's like the only time that it applies is exactly that. If you can wall them down through that bridge. 1-1 though, MICHU versus Kio on Ops. I almost think MICHU could actually pull this one off.
Looking good so far. He takes the lead here, 2-1. It seems like both players not wanting to hide and duck and weave. Straight up facing here, MICHU. Once you get in that confidence zone, we saw it actually yesterday, ShazAM, once you go rolling on this map, is more than confident to go for the spawn kills, and if you're fast enough, you can actually get a few in a row and chain some frags, and can be very frustrating for your opponent. Get some Kappa 1, 2, 3 in the chat.
What is that? What is Kappa? Oh, that's the football company. They make volleyball
sports.
court shoes.
Yeah, you're right.
I knew them.
That's a blast in the past.
They still exist. They're just significantly considering changing their branding because every time someone Googles them, they just get this gray and white face of some random dude. Get wrecked, Kappa.
Yeah. Okay, MICHU though. MICHU.
Can you guys
Everyone
do your
always
best
saying it's
Paula
MICHU.
Gilroy set impression? Should I do one?
No.
Why? He told me last night he
Start
thought it
out
was
the day
good.
on a high.
Does he
Why
mind
not?
if you do it?
Yeah, he was fine with it.
All right, go ahead then.
All right, everybody, welcome to the kioShiMa 1v1 with MICHU, who's got this shot as well. 6-1 now. MICHU, my boy from Poland. They call him M Money. Coming up big right now. Another shot, 7-1. Just wrecking right now on kioShiMa, who needs to call his mom because he's getting bossed.
You forgot a very important ingredient.
What did I forget?
An angle.
Oh, he's playing
And
the
the ladders.
angle on the ladder. That's right.
There we go. That was more
And he didn't
authentic.
say daddy either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
So if you
Just
get
listen, guys. We're just warming up today.
10-1.
You know?
Yeah.
You can't go. Your mental state has to rise up. Blah blah. Yeah, whatever, Henry.
10-1, guys. What can you say about this one? It seems like it's completely over at this stage. kioShiMa trying to find a frag, but he's just dominating him across every single rounder so far. He's only found one kill. Finally gets a second.
That was a bit big greedy from MICHU there. Getting on that ledge seems to be a death penalty.
Hey guys, apparently
Or a sentence.
we've got to say MICHU apparently, or we get tweets.
MICHU.
Come on, I'm gonna wreck these.
Yeah.
If anyone ever tweets me how to say a name of someone that's in the same building as me that I've talked to multiple times, I will kill you.
He won't kill you. He's joking, and please do not.
I think
Reporters.
Look, the point is actually with
Don't
MICHU,
send
a lot
the
of people
police.
actually say it is MICHU, but the point is we have to be consistent, and all the other casters have just gone with MICHU, so we have to just stay
The
that
thing
way.
is, though, we're not Polish. We pronounce things like just like the
Well,
name
names
Anders, right?
are
He doesn't pronounce
Anders
that.
or
Yeah, he doesn't
whatever.
pronounce that in his country.
Or he doesn't even say the
It's
D.
just-
He says
we pronounce
Anders.
it
or-
how it's spelled. That's the way it is, unfortunately. But
MICHU.
Yeah, I mean it is with a name, technically speaking, you could apply the respect to it. But you know what? I have no respect.
Well,
especially
you're-
not for you, Henry G.
good. Well,
Because
glad we cleared
you're
that up.
North American? Canadian?
Canadians are very polite,
Sure, though, but I think you are
but
the
you're an
exception.
asshole.
You are the exception to the rule.
14-3, guys. This is.
I missed that one. If my girlfriend was a CS map, she'd be what?
delicious.
Oh, my body's too bootylicious for you, babe. I don't think you're ready for this yet. I don't think you... Come on, Beyonce. Yeah, you're dancing. I see it. It's too bad no one else can, but it's good. It's good. Don't worry about it.
40-5.
Get bodied, Kio.
It was, yeah.
Matt,
This is getting bodied.
Actually,
For
he
all
got
the people-
deviled. Body
for
replaced.
all the people at
actually,
home, I
someone
want to
else.
know how you get so many girls and all the women and stuff like that. What's your best pickup line?
I don't.
Come on, you must have one.
It might be skinny, but it's real short.
I've heard you say it twice.
Yep.
It works every time, so guys, try your luck out there. Go try and up that one in the bar, might work out for you.
Yeah.
Probably make sure you have an exit strategy, I'd say. This might go off your own.
Plan beforehand.
Yeah.
Just follow it up with it might be a needle, but it works like a sewing machine.
That's also a good one.
Don't get me started on pickup lines. I know some bad ones.
Sexual tension between Sadek and Henry could be cut with a spoon. All right, then.
Well, we do spoon, and it does cut the tension down quite a bit, actually. So that is correct.
And Kio trying to do what he can. It's going to be map points here for MICHU. I'm going with it. Trying to please the people.
Please, people.
All right.
The people
All right,
of
mate,
Poland.
whatever, whatever floats your boat.
GG. We will be going to pistols, my favourite. MICHU, I'm just getting through that. Let's go with MICHU. MICHU bounces back after a pretty considerable loss on towards the A map, although he did have a decent comeback towards the end. He dominates kioShiMa on the Orb. What's the Orb map called? Orb Row?
Row, Death Row.
This is my favorite map. This is where you really get to see the skill of the A map here. It's just one bullets, and you have to actually, you can't spam, you have to have some discipline, you need to be calm. We saw players.
Don't pull Acadian.
I'm going to deagle. If I was going to play it, I would be on the deagle.
No one's used the Deagle yet, Matt.
I know.
It's not viable.
It's not at all, really.
If you don't have head armor?
Unless, if Nico was here, I guarantee you he'd be doing it.
I'm pretty sure he would.
Nah, he would. Come on, it's Nico.
He does on, like, obviously in the real games on the 2 side, but not for this circumstance, I'd say. It doesn't make sense.
I just want to deagle.
Not a lot of things make sense that Nico pulls off, though.
That's actually true. The guy is
was here. That would be so good. As he can all pretty well. He's sick with pistols. He's like one of the best riflers as well. Like he would actually wreck this.
Him versus Olaf 1v1.
Let's do it. Maybe we'll do the Sedicus Henry G Foundation. When we're doing No Shave November, we'll organize our own tournament as a fundraiser.
Yep.
So
help pay for some of our funeral costs.
That'll be the charity.
The charity for our funeral. Okay. So there you go. There's the options for weapons. You just walk up, press the little button on them. Default E. Some of you might have.
Button.
There you go. That's accurate.
I'd say 99% of people have been using the USP that they have when things go wrong. They bring out the P2000 occasionally. I think Scream did that yesterday when he was towards the end.
We did see a Glock early yesterday. I think
Glocks. Yeah, we saw Glocks.
I think Kenny used it in the first game for like 2 kills, and that was it.
Glock doesn't really make sense. It's a one-shot kill.
MICHU.
P2000 obviously viable is pretty much the same. That's different shooting technique.
Yeah, the P2000 maybe even reminds me of the 1.6 USB more.
I loved USB 1.6 source. That was my favorite gun. Yeah. I can't believe they kind of ruined that for me.
Same here.
But the spamming you could do with it was so delicious.
DE-licious?
Yeah. You should be able to spam it as far as you can.
Don't talk about that guy's girlfriend like that.
Guy's girlfriend.
Delicious spamming. I'm not really sure which direction this is going right now.
Anyway.
If Henry G was my girlfriend and he was a CS map, he would be DE-stroyed every night. Yeah, it is.
So is kioShiMa right now.
Yeah, 4-1. Will he be changing things up? Will he go for the P2000? Will he be sticking to his guns? A lot of angles. Lots of so strange aggression here. A lot of players are holding up and keeping things at distance, but he's just going straight in. And
diving in.
Can't handle it right now.
Yep. Let's go. This is the Juliano angle once again. That was. Wow.
Looking pretty sick at the moment. This is why I like this map so much, because it actually does display when someone does have that really cool like deathmatch sort of aim. It's almost like railguns when you have the USBs.
When you're in the zone.
God, get wrecked, kioShiMa. He's just
I think he knows himself right now. I'm getting wrecked.
What is this?
All right, gentlemen, this is it.
So, Henry, it's time for you to be a rap god.
Okay.
No. So, someone's got to do it, other than me, at least once. We got to come on.
Can't do it.
This is the time that we try it. Just try it.
I tried it before. It didn't work.
Try it. I'll pick up if you can't do it.
Why would you put someone on the spot like that, Matt?
You like the attention. You love showing off. Like you're a performer.
Okay. I'm a performer.
You're a comedian.
Don't talk about my past life. I gave up the pole long ago.
Oh my God, that shot though.
That was sick.
That jump, kioShiMa to jump over the box.
What happened to Keo? He was like, you were right. He was warming up apparently.
Yeah.
MICHU.
He's done.
Can we get Keo on camera? I want to see how tilted he is.
He's just laughing. He's just like, well, what can you say about this?
Well, yeah. What can you do really? Why would you even tilt? You're like, all right, I'm just getting wrecked.
Bodied. Well, MICHU.
You can knife on this map, right?
Oh. You can what, sorry?
You can knife on this map, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you be?
Just questioning, you know, information.
He's cheating. He knifed me.
Question, mate.
He knifed me. He's cheating.
Yeah. That's not going to count.
Don't worry about it. Just, you know, just put that in the old storage book.
After losing, 9 rounds in a row, Keo's on the board.
There we go. 10-2.
He's going to win this.
3 rounds remaining. He still can. If he gets 10-5, it's still possible. It's not that it's over.
Before there's 16 on the board, it's possible. Come on, Henry.
One more kill. I feel like that may be one of the final nails in the coffin, though. Let's see whether...
Get wrecked.
God. Ooh. 11-2. You feel like MICHU's going to get one more at this point as well. There you go. The P2000 comes out. This is when you... Press E, mate. Press E.
It didn't work. Ooh. Keo, just nothing working for him. Do it.
No,
No, it keeps giving him a USB.
Right. What is
That's what he has.
Dot, restart the map. That's the problem. He's got
Oh, he's not happy.
secretly a deagle disguised as a USP apparently, and he's not aiming correctly with it. This is rigged.
12-2, and you can see the frustration. That's why I said most players, when they're getting wrecked like this, just right. I need to change things up. Try the B2000. Couldn't even get it working for himself there. So God knows what happened, but still.
Oh, Jesus, man.
GG.
This is
What you gonna say, right?
Shocks. Oh, I thought he was doing a selfie. I was going to call him out. He's stretching his arms.
He's waking up.
Well, he does play our next game.
Kyo's tattoo says, "Be the best that you can be."
Well, not very good right now, is it?
Well, he's been the best he can be. That's the point. He can't help that. It's not very good.
I don't think it's about that. I think it's about MICHU.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not like he's doing anything wrong. He's just playing lights out right now. Good Lord. This is over, I'm afraid.
Someone just tweeted at me feeling sorry for me having to hang out with you two.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you too, man.
Yeah, I don't know why I put up with this.
For the money, baby.
What have I done with my life?
15-2. Man, what is this?
It's just GG.
This is the biggest landslide victory we've seen all
it's 16-2,
tournament.
I think it's the biggest we've had. I think the biggest we've had is 16-4 so far. So this will be unprecedented. Oh, come on, kid. Just give it to us. Why are we doing
Wow, Henry. Tell him how you really feel. Tell him what you really want him to do.
Let's go.
Here we go, Keo. Come back. You ready?
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not a believer.
Time to earn our
It's over
story.
now.
I can't wait to play this map.
You won't be playing this map.
Is it GG yet? No.
Not yet.
If my tweet never gets seen, I'll generate severe depression. Don't get that. I can tell you from first-hand experience.
Now you can
It's
just
not
have
worth it.
mild depression because it was shown. Yeah, see? Slightly upgraded.
Just doing some good work here. Oh, come on, Keo. Why you do this?
You're wrecking our schedule, of course.
It's a rough one.
9 rounds required for overtime. You see, MICHU's lost his swagger a little bit. Just wants to...
Ooh.
There it is. Okay.
It was. What happened?
So, MICHU into the upper bracket of Group A, or Group whatever, 1. Are we using numbers today now that we're... E, that's the official term for it. So, he goes to the upper bracket. kioShiMa will go down to the lower bracket and play off versus the winners and losers, respectively, of our next matchup. Again, stacked group as well, so it's not like that's a comfortable position to be in for
What was the second matchup?
kioShiMa. It's a couple players.
Sharks versus Flamey. Yeah, that's going to be a good
Ooh,
one.
That is going to
That
be
is
a
actually
hot
sick.
tamale. That's going to be a nice one.
Hot tamale.
What is that?
Don't even know. Just a thing people say, isn't it?
Isn't it like a... It's a specific...
Put a letter together. You got a word out of it.
Yeah. I think it's... I could be wrong. I think it's like a pepper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard people say it in films. So it's like,
Yeah, exactly, right? I just copy everything I see on TV. I'm impressionable.
Anyway, so there it is. kioShiMa looking strong on the first map. He actually had a huge lead there. Didn't really... wasn't too convincing until a huge comeback from MICHU. Then the orb map was just a one-sided affair. We said he was warming up, and then the pistol map proved it. What a sick performance from MICHU. 16-6 in the end, but that could have easily been a 16-2, 16-3. And he will be going on to the upper bracket, like Max said. kioShiMa will be dropping down and awaiting his fate as we go into the next game. As I said, guys, the Shoxy versus Flamey. That's going to be a real headline match here. 2 of the best riflers on the planet right now, and going head-to-head. And we'll be kicking things off on AMAT 3G. What are your predictions? Oh, I guess we have to do any other stuff.
We have an interview,
Yeah,
first
yeah.
with
Yeah, well, that's how we normally do it. Just getting warmed up, guys,
Paula.
ourselves. It's all about warming up.
Paula, who should do a Sadokist impression.
Yes.
That would be
Can
good.
he hear you? Can he try and
I don't know. Paul, I'll tell him. He can hear me. So yeah, we'll see if we can do a Sadokist impression. We'll see if we can come up with something. It's hard for a guy to, improve that much that quickly, but we'll see what he can do. That said, speaking of improvements, the first map went to kioShiMa, and then MICHU improved drastically over the second 2. Impressive stuff.
Especially with the USB. It was just spot on. He got in that zone where, like, Keo, there was nothing really he could have done unless he got a headshot, like, within the first 0.5 seconds of the round. It was pretty much done for.
Yeah. Just Tapping away.
Right then.
Hello.
Could have done predictions, but no, you have to.
We
you
could.
come up
Flamey and Shocks. I'm going to say 2-1 Flamey.
with- I'm going to say 2-0 Flamey.
2 more shocks.
Oh, okay.
It's your pick for the
Split
tournament.
bets. Yeah, you have to back your boy. That wouldn't make
Yeah.
sense.
I'm free to do whatever I want today. Xantares is already out. God damn it.
I'm waiting for my boy Kenny S.
It's true. He's in the next group. He's got a good group. A decent group. All right. Paula Gilroy Sen, impression of Sadokist, standing by with a couple of people. I never know who.
Over the day. Right now, though, just going to talk simply to MICHU and Chris, again, from PGL, who's going to be doing the translating. That AWP map and that pistol map were really, really good. Did you expect that?
Czy spodziewałeś się tak dobrej gry na mapie z opami i z pistoletem?
Bardziej spodziewałem się dobrej gry na mapie z AWP-ami, z pistoletami od kioShiMy niż ode mnie. No było inaczej i udało się wygrać.
To be honest, he expected the complete opposite from his opponent, kioShiMa. But yeah, it came out as it came out and he's very happy.
He's ended up beating now someone who I think at this stage of the competition is kind of one of the favourites. kioShiMa was looking really strong by the end of yesterday, and so surely that places MICHU quite highly in the sort of ranking, so to speak, of where this tournament might end up finishing.
No, na pewno zmieniło to oczekiwania i twoje i wszystkich innych. Pobiłeś jednego z faworytów, kioShiMę. No i na pewno zmieniają się twoje oczekiwania odnośnie do tego turnieju. Jak uważasz?
Tak, ale ponownie moim celem jest wyjście z grupy, kolejnej grupy, no a potem zobaczymy.
Yeah, again, his goal is to get out of the group one more time and then we'll see what happens next.
Maybe, MICHU, can clear up the confusion that the guys were having on the desk and in general about how to pronounce MICHU. Is it Mihu? Is it MICHU? Clear it up for us.
To be very honest, I can clear it up right away. It is MICHU.
Mihu.
There you go.
And so, how does MICHU see himself in this competition? Does he see himself as a bit of an underdog, or does he see like a dark horse, so to speak, someone that maybe people aren't expecting to finish at the top, but maybe he can do that?
Jak widzisz samego siebie w tym turnieju? Bardziej jako czarnego konia, czy bardziej jako faworyta w tej chwili?
Między takimi nikami, takimi graczami widzę siebie jako właśnie underdoga, aczkolwiek no, pokazuję, że nie jestem najgorszy.
He definitely considers himself to be an underdog, but now he can definitely show that he's definitely not one of the worst.
Awesome. And so, MICHU, final thing, what do you think is going to happen in this matchup between Shoxy and Flamey?
Ostatnie pytanie, co myślisz się stanie tutaj między Shoxym i Flamey?
Myślę, że to będzie równy pojedynek, tak jak każdy na tym turnieju, aczkolwiek jestem za Shoxem.
It's definitely going to be a tough one, but he's supporting Shox in this one.
All right, there we go. Thank you so much. Congratulations. We are now going to head back to Sado and the guys.
Thank you.